Hey guys, it's L King and today we back with another video. In this video, it's not short, but it kind of is short. So in this video, what I wanted to talk about mostly is spiritual power. And a lot of people get that mixed up from like worshiping, like all this extra stuff. But spiritual power is something natural that all humans have, and it's something that God gives people. It can't just be you can't just be going around doing something. Of course, God give you a choice to do bad and good in your life. What people don't realize is everybody God. That don't mean you God. It don't mean you know God is or no. That's why when people be seeing all these different what they say deities from lost, all these different stuff that got spiritual power that go to them in history and centuries for decades before any of us was born. They don't tell you to worship. They tell you to give them respect. It's like how you see Martin Luther King, Harriet Tubman open doors for what they say black people to do certain stuff that they do now. That's what it kind of is, like a parody, like a respecting kind of. But I don't think people realize is everybody got it. It's like you can even mix it up with natural forces, like trees, everything, like flowers, all that stuff. Like it's up to you if you want to, create a bad energy or a good energy, because it's a choice. It's not like something that's forced on people to do. So, like, on many occasions, I always try to tell people, like, if you don't know something, don't pretend that you know it if somebody else know it. Because that stops us from learning about stuff. And a lot of stuff we actually need to know about. Because people think, now we all got power. Like, we all was put on this earth to create. Whether it's your choice whether you want to do bad or good. Because I'm going to choose to do good. And if I'm doing something wrong, I don't know, I'm gonna learn about it. Like I said before, we always put in this world to create. Where it could be you 20 years, but I don't remind you that at a young age, but like at least like where it's painting, creating music. If you can do it, like it could be creating a merch, it could be creating positivity, like anything. That's what he was put on the earth to do. I don't think people understand that. So when you hate on somebody else, you do the same thing they're doing. And it's like, this stuff really run back deep. And I'm going to speak about it. Let's get into it. People be talking about all these mawas, like they be talking about these reaches or shooting, like all this different type, like all these like different stuff. They don't mean that they're not obviously gods or a god. That's what people just say because it sound good. If they negative people, I don't think they negative, spirits, because we all was spirits before we was physical. Like nobody was this a human. We've been here before. That's what people don't understand. That's why when a lot of stuff happened, it already happened, but it just happened in a more physical way. Because we all been here before. And obviously God know that already. That's not on them. Well, that's why like when people be contacting them, they still gotta show respect, like honor, like some kind of like, and they don't realize like now many worship. People take out of context and be thinking that people actually worshiping these people. They're not worshiping them. They actually. I'm gonna talk about that on my channel again because right now it's late, it's dark. But I'm gonna talk about that on my channel again. And I'm gonna add one thing to this video. Tell me why these people start looking at me. Like I don't got a problem with people looking at me, but at least say hey to me. Like in real life, like I'm cool, whatever. But even on here, but me, I was like, people think they probably be worshiping them. They don't. They served them, like they honored them, like for their respects, for what they did, their opening, what they did to the world and stuff, how they helped certain people. And that's why I don't get into a lot of stuff, because a lot of people think when they do bad in the world and they do certain stuff that give them power. Like especially they don't know that's happening, that's hurting them spiritual. They don't realize that. So when you go around hurting people, doing all this stuff, and you think that you're getting some type of power from it, it's actually taking away from your power. Like you getting power, but it's not what you want. And it's like any energy you put into the world come back on. If you're trying to protect somebody, you're gonna have the energy of something trying to protect you. If you're trying to hurt someone, you're gonna have the energy of something trying to hurt you. Because guess what? Everything come around. Because everything been here before. And we all been here before. We was spiritual before we was physical. That's what people don't realize. We are spiritual. We are spiritual beings. Okay, that's what we is. Everything we do, whether it's good or bad, that's what we are. And people don't realize that. And I feel like I'm gonna have to make a part 2, part 3 on this. And like, even when you create something, it's spiritual. Not saying it's bad, because we can do good stuff. Of course, we might have slip ups, we might have a tired day, we might get angry, like we mad right now. but it's still spiritual. You know, it's the spirit of a solstice. It's the spirit of hurt, the spirit of height. What they say, spirit of happy, the spirit of creation, the spirit of thinking, the spirit of love, the spirit of hate, the spirit of truth, the spirit of light, the spirit of prayer, the spirit of believer. That all got a spirit to it. It could be the spirit of masculine, it could be the spirit of feminine, it could be a spirit of anything, because we are spiritual beings. And people don't realize that. Like, I realize, like, a lot of stuff, like, it run back deeper than this. Like, a lot of people think a lot of stuff fake. It could be good, it could be bad too. That's just how stuff is. Let's get into the next one. That's why I don't think people actually understand. Like, we are spiritual. Like, it been things before, like, it can be ancestors or anything. Like, of course, you know, you're not supposed to dispraise them. You know, you respect them, you know, for what they did for you, know, how they open doors to different things. Like, even if we talk about these, I'm gonna talk about, like, you know, deities, so I'm gonna talk about, like, you know, my laws, all of them, and different stuff, and how I got some information from other people that watch. And thank y'all for watching this video. Love y'all. Like, yeah, I've been telling people all day, like, we are spiritual beings. Like, God gave us all power. Like, that's why when I said we all can help each other on so much stuff, and actually, you know, learn from each other, and, you know, love, and like all these things been here before us, you and me. Like, even with they say the power leg was all this stuff been here way before you and me. And tell me what you think about that. Comment down below. Love y'all. See y'all.